All right, guys, so if you're like me, you probably really treasure all the photos and videos that you've collected on your smartphone over the years. That stuff is important, you want to be able to look back on it someday and remember all those good times you had. Maybe you've got pictures of your kids or of your pets. You want to keep it safe. However, when it comes to backing up your media, maybe you don't like dealing with the cloud. Maybe you don't want to pay for more cloud storage. Maybe you don't want to deal with your computer every time. Maybe you just wish there was an easier way. Well, I may have found that way. Introducing the NewQ smartphone hard drive. Okay, this thing is pretty neat. The idea is that you don't have to deal with the cloud anymore. You don't have to deal with your laptop. You can take this little box, hook your phone up to it, back up all of your nice photos and videos, and then be able to retrieve them anytime you want. Keeping it secure, it's not, up in the cloud. It is just this little box that goes with you. So pretty neat. I actually spent a little bit of time testing this out. I'm going to go over some of my favorite features, and then I'm going to show you in depth how we actually use it and just kind of give you my thoughts on it. So let's check it out. First things first, it of course comes very nicely packaged. They do include a couple cables for you. This one is actually a USB 3 in case you want to hook this up to your computer and manage your data that way. Down here on the bottom, it's got a standard USB jack as well as that USB 3 jack. It's also got a little button right here where when you press that, it'll show you the battery light status. We are fully charged here, so that's good to go. It actually arrived that way, which is also neat. Just in case you need a different type of adapter, they also include a USB standard to a USB-C adapter right here too, so that's pretty nifty. Now aside from that, it's also got an SD slot right here in case you're a photographer, you got your camera with you, you can pop that SD card out, put it right in here, and back up your stuff that way too. That's a really awesome feature, by the way. What I also discovered is that when you plug this into your phone, I've just got a USB standard to a lightning cable here. When you plug it in and you start backing your stuff up, it'll actually charge your phone. So it also acts as a portable battery charger. That's pretty neat. Now you'll see here along the sides and on the back, it's also got these little grooves, these little slits. I would imagine that's for heat dissipation since this thing's going to be transferring a lot of data. It's going to need to cool itself down. And really it's just a nice looking product. It's real smooth, real sleek, very minimal. Just a good looking device that you can slip right into your camera bag, into your book bag, whatever you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in now, hook it up to my phone, do a little bit of screenshot and voiceover so you can see exactly how this all works. Okay, so immediately upon plugging it in, this little notification popped up asking if I want to trust this device, and then it did prompt me to enter my passcode. So I do like that they've got that security feature right there. Coming into the app right here, you'll see that immediately it starts reading the device, and it shows that it's got, close to a full terabyte ready to go. As per the instructions, I'm going to start by hitting album backup, which pulls us right into this screen, and yeah, it looks like it populates all my albums right from my phone right on here. So I don't really want to, do everything, though it looks like that is a feature. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do something random. Maybe no, that's got a lot. Okay, so it shows you right up in the top how many are left to back up. I got almost 4,000 here. So I'm going to go with something a little bit smaller. Maybe we'll pop into this Neo 7 clips. I've only got one video in there. Oh, wow. Okay, so it actually backed that up really quickly, just like that. Yeah, that was pretty quick. It looks like I can actually delete it right from my device through the app. That's kind of neat. I'm not going to mess with any of that right now. We're just doing a little demo here. And yeah, so that's kind of, again, it looks like it's pretty simple to use. You can just sort of check the albums that you want to back up. Now, if you want to go and back up other stuff, I would imagine, if you want to be able to access different folders, I would imagine you just need to make a different folder in your camera roll. So I'm going to go ahead and test that out now, actually. Let's see how that works. Side note here, which is to be expected, when it is not plugged into the hard drive, you're not really going to be able to access anything because, again, this is not stored in the cloud. It's stored on the device. So I can actually still access what's on my current phone. I just can't access anything that I've already backed up because, again, it's not plugged in. It also looks like anytime you plug it in, it actually reads the device pretty quickly, even with, me having almost 4,000 photos and videos on here, but it pulls it up right away and it's ready to go. So I do love that speed. These are 3 things that I backed up last time. I just wanted to sort of unplug the device, plug it back in, see if it was still working. And again, it does prompt me to, make the phone trust the device and put in my passcode. So again, great security features, keeping all your media nice and safe. Now, what I wanted to do here was see if I could create a separate album in my camera roll and then upload only those. So I made this one that says hard drive test. I added 5 random pictures to it. I'm going to hop back into the storage app, and for this demo, I wanted to delete everything else that I had. So I clicked on where it said like the megabytes thing up top, and we can go through these different folders and see that it is in fact empty. There's nothing on the hard drive right now. So I'm going to go back here, back to the home screen. Now I'm going to start by hitting album backup, because in theory this is a new album that I created. I should be able to access it there. So it's reading through, and now what I notice is that for some reason it doesn't show that new album that I just created. I can't see it anywhere here on these suggested albums, but if I just go back and then I actually hit mobile, from here it actually pops up this little list, image, video, album, sandbox. I'm going to go into album, and now I can actually see all the albums that are in my camera roll. So a little workaround there, including hard drive test, which has those same 5 images. So I'm going to go ahead and select all 5 of these, and then we're going to hit copy to. From here it's going to show the different folders that you've got. Now I only have that one backup folder, so I'm going to go through, just keep clicking into these different folders, and then I'm going to create my own folder. So I'm going to just call this hard drive test as well, just so we keep it all synced up. And then we're going to go ahead and put selected, and it's going to start to copy those over. There we go, 5 items. And there we go. So now it should be backed up properly. Let's go back into the home screen here. We're going to go ahead and hit see, we got more up in the megabyte section now. I tapped that. I can go through my folders, keep going. There's hard drive test, and inside there, of course, are those same 5. So it looks like the UI is pretty easy to use as well. It just takes a little bit of tinkering to figure it out, but everything's moving super quick, super smooth. You can also delete things, no problem, right from here. Obviously, be careful with your media if you've already deleted it off your device. But yeah, from here, you can also share it. It doesn't give you a ton of options. Like you can AirDrop and you can load it into your apps or go to, Instagram or something, but you can just as easily save the files and then share them back that way. And there you have it. So a nice little demonstration of the NewQ smartphone hard drive, which again, just really cool that you can have this little box here and just take this with you in case you can't access your laptop. Maybe you're out on a trip somewhere, but you still want to be able to back up your phone safely. You can't get to the cloud. Boom, this thing's got you covered. So a couple nifty features there. Like I said, it charges it while it's plugged in. You can see the battery indicator light. You can use an SD card if you needed to. It really seems like a well put together device here. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Keep that media safe and have a great rest of your day.